Hey guys, it's Sophie, and this is my final video. Today we're going to be making a whole wheat pasta with homemade tomato and Alfredo sauce. So to begin, we're going to wash the tomatoes. After washing your tomatoes, you're going to want to put 3 to 4 inches of water on the stove, and then put a pinch of salt in there, just so you can simmer your tomatoes. Now you're going to want to quarter your tomatoes, so just after you quarter them, just cut the cores out of each of them and then put them in the water. So while those tomatoes are steaming, we're going to start making the Alfredo sauce. So first you're going to want to put a stick of butter, which is half of a cup, on medium heat and just wait for it to melt. After you have your melted butter, you're going to put a whole package of cream cheese and then 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. So once you've added your 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, you're just going to mix it in. While you're stirring your Alfredo sauce, or the beginnings of it, check over to your tomatoes. Make sure it's boiling, and if there's steam coming out, that's fine, but just make sure it's not over boiling. So it's getting to kind of that, so just lower your heat a little bit. Put some milk into your mixture. And you're going to want to whisk out any of the lumps that happen. So you're gonna want to add about 6 ounces of Parmesan. So this is fresh, and I'm just gonna grate it right over. Perfect. So once you got around 6 ounces of Parmesan cheese, you're gonna put it right into your Alfredo sauce and stir it around and let it melt. If you want a little more cheese in yours, just add it right over the sauce. After your sauce gets to your desired consistency, just remove it from heat, and you want to serve it with hot pasta just so it doesn't lose that consistency, because it will condense very quickly after you take it off of heat. So about the time you finish your Alfredo sauce, your tomatoes should be ready. So what you're going to do is take the tomatoes with the water, after you let it take off heat and cool down for a little bit, and put it in a food processor. Lid on. After you put your tomatoes into the food processor, you're going to put it back into the pot and add tomato paste. And around 6 ounces of it. And that's just the normal smaller can size. Then you're gonna wanna add some seasoning, so some pepper, some salt, some oregano, some just regular Italian seasoning, which has a mix of herbs and spices, and some garlic, so already minced, and some onion powder. And now you're gonna want to stir it until it reduces to half what's already in there, and wait. So right now what we're doing is evaporating the water out of the sauce that we put into the food processor. And once this gets to a boil, which it's not at right now, we're going to lower the heat down to a simmer and put the lid on and stir every 5 to 10 minutes. While we're waiting for the tomato sauce to simmer down, we're gonna start boiling our pasta. So we're gonna start boiling our water, and we're gonna add a little bit of salt and some oil, olive oil, and we're gonna wait for it to boil. After your water starts to boil, you wanna put your whole grain pasta into the water. Just start mixing it around. After boiling your pasta for about 10 minutes, We're gonna move the pasta over to the strainer. Once the pasta's done, this is kind of the consistency you want. Just take it off the stove and stir a little, and this is perfect. Once you have your pasta cooked, you can mix it with tomato sauce or Alfredo sauce, or put it together and be saucy. And that's the video. So this is my final one, so don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed cooking with Sophie.